Good morning, reception. Hope you're all doing okay and you've had a lovely weekend at home with your family. This week we are carrying on with our theme of space for our last week of home learning before we are all back together next week for more learning, which we all can't wait for. So we're really looking forward to seeing you. This week I have chosen to do our learning all about this book, which is called Man on the Moon, and it says A Day in the Life of Bob. Now I think this is Bob, isn't it? This is Bob, and he is the man on the moon. And I think he has to go and do some jobs on the moon. So I thought this would be a really good book for us to look at this week and to find out what he gets up to when he goes to the moon. Okay, so let's have a read. This is Bob. Perhaps you've heard people talk of him. You may know him better as the man on the moon. There he is, with his rocket. This is where Bob lives. Every morning he rises at 6 o'clock. He has a cup of tea and 2 eggs for breakfast before leaving for the rocket launch pad. On the way he stops to buy a newspaper and some chocolate toffees. He's on his way to work on the moon. Look, there's his rocket. He's cycling up on his bike. By 8 o'clock, Bob arrives at the launch pad, changes into his special man on the moon suit and boards his fantastic rocket ship. He must make sure he leaves by 8:45, otherwise he wouldn't make it to the moon by 9 o'clock. On the way, he reads the newspaper and does the crossword. Bob starts work. His job as man on the moon is very important. He has to keep the moon clean and tidy. Quite often, astronauts drop sweet packets and cans. Some people say the aliens are responsible for much of the rubbish, but Bob knows that's not true. There's no such things as aliens. Can you see anything there? Maybe here in the corner. Maybe Bob's got it wrong. Oh no! There's lots of aliens there. Look, they're all putting funny faces. By 12:30, it's time to eat. Bob goes to his rocket ship to fetch his lunchbox. This usually contains 2 sandwiches, either cheese or peanut butter, an apple and some chocolate-covered nuts. Sometimes he meets his friends for a picnic. His 2 best friends are Billy, the man from Mars, and Sam, the man on Saturn. They talk about the stars and tell each other jokes. After lunch, tourist spaceships start arriving from Earth. It is part of Bob's job to entertain them and give them something to photograph. Look what he's doing on here. So he does somersaults, handstands, and especially high moon jumps. Sometimes he performs for as long as 2 hours and is left quite out of puff. Occasionally, the tourist spaceships will land on the moon. When they do, Bob gives them a guided tour and a speech. He tells them lots of facts, such as how many craters the moon has or how long it takes to walk around it on stilts. Sometimes people ask him about aliens, and Bob explains patiently that there aren't any. Afterwards, Bob opens a small souvenir stand selling postcards, pencils, mugs, and small plastic moon models. By 4:30, all visitors must leave the moon. Bob looks round to see that everyone has left. He checks inside any big craters in case anyone has fallen in. But there's never anyone there. Has he got it right? Don't think so. But the working day is nearly over. It's time to check everything is in order before leaving for the night. Bob packs away his equipment and any unsold souvenirs into his rocket. He switches on the moon's nightlights before jetting off towards Earth. By this time he's very tired, but he still has to keep his wits about him while flying the rocket. Can you see anything there that shouldn't be? Can you see these legs? Who do you think the legs belong to? Oh, and can you see this person? This little alien peeking over his shoulder. As he reaches Earth, it's about 5 o'clock. The rush hour is in full swing, with everyone leaving work and going home. Just like Bob. At home, Bob is just like anyone else. First, he has a long bath. Moonwork can be very grubby, and sometimes the dust can get inside your suit. Then he goes to bed with a mug of cocoa. He sleeps soundly, bathed in moonbeams, very happy to be the man on the moon. And aliens? Well, Bob would know if there were any. Wouldn't he? You have to look really carefully at this one. There's all aliens poking up in the house in all different places. Can you see? The end. Well, I hope you really liked that story reception. It's all about Bob and being the man on the moon and all the things that he gets up to. And one of the things that he constantly kept saying was, there's no such things as aliens. Was he right? He wasn't, was there? Because we saw them. Look, we saw the aliens. And this is one of my favourite pages. Look, all the aliens are pulling funny faces. So this week, we are going to do some of our English tasks about these aliens. Okay, and on the website, what I have put on is pictures of all different types of aliens. And what I would like you to do is I would like you to choose whichever alien you want. If you're feeling really, really creative and you want to draw your own alien, that's fine as well. You can choose an alien, and what I would like you to do is I would like you to write me one sentence to describe your alien, okay? Your alien might have 3 eyes, your alien might have a funny nose, your alien might be green, he might be red, he could be anything you want, and you're going to write me one sentence to describe your alien. So there is a sheet for you to do on the website. You can just do it on a piece of paper, you can draw your own, you can write your sentence on a whiteboard. Just make sure that Mummy's take a picture of your work and upload it to Learning Book so I can have a good look at your sentences. You can write whatever you want about your alien, and I can't wait to see all your writing and some of your drawings. Have a lovely week, and I will see you later on for some maths work. Bye!